Hey, out there. Welcome to the English Live's first live stream. Um, Probably my subscribers are not going to see this one because you're on the other side of the globe. Hi, everybody. If you didn't get a chance, I did this just, it's impromptu. It's not something that I'd scheduled. I figured I haven't posted in a while. And I guess I'd give you like an update. I got a few points here. There's no AI going on here. I just made a few points that I'll hit on um, that we'll talk about. Just basic stuff, nothing serious. There's no serious life altering announcement going on here. It's fine. I'm just saying hello to everybody, and also if this goes well, which I mean. The results of this, aren't going to be very definitive, I don't think, because it's so impromptu. I didn't plan anything here, so don't worry. I'll do it again maybe when I get the chance. I might do it more often. I probably won't announce it though. I mean, that's probably what they want you to do. Anyways, yeah. Uh, let's get to it, huh? Just a few things I wanted to cover with you with my subscribers and people out there. We are at 415 subscribers. That's really cool. Um, that's nice. There are, of course, anybody who's looked at YouTube knows there's all kinds of stuff you got to go through before you can monetize. So, we're taking our time with that, but I'm steady chugging ahead. So, but basically, what's going on? What's going on? It's you know, family's doing good. We're doing fine here. In case you didn't know, I live in Hiroshima, Japan, and I, my wife's Japanese and my son's Japanese, so that we're here, and I've been here for over like 25 years. So, it's great to meet you. If this is the first time you've actually heard my voice in something other than an English lesson, uh, you know, good to meet you. I think subscribers can comment right now. I just kept it at subscribers only. I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's out there watching. But yeah, uh, I've been out here for 25 years, but that's not really the story right now. What I'm talking about right now is what's going on, and that is that it is December. It is very cold, and the kid's a little sick right now. So wish him all the best, please. But the winter times it normally does that. The seasons change, a little bit fuzzy. I'm lucky because I run a lot. I'm into exercising, so I run every day. So I've remained healthy up till now. Hopefully, I was a little weak, a little bit, couple like last week, but I've regained my strength and I'm going again now. Um, full bore. I'll be getting up early again, doing some running. Um, so the family's cool. We're great. I I might as well hit on the fact that yeah, we're going on a little bit of vacation next week, um, and that'll be nice. Um, because yeah, that is the merch cup, but this is the older one. So check out the merch shop if you get a chance. And that's a later point that I wanted to make, but yeah, check out the merch shop. I have a whole new design. You guys see it on the thumbnail. That's the design. It's on all the jerseys and everything. I absolutely love it. Really cool. Check it out when you get a chance. Um, and that's about the family. Um, the next thing is plans. Now, plans. My goodness, plans are to off the top of my mind is that I'm going to be naming our merch shop English Life as soon as I can get around to that. I've decided to just don't worry about the YouTube monetization. It will come in time. I don't have a huge flock behind me working behind the scenes. It's just me here. So how to get more viewers and all that stuff. If you guys have any advice, let me know. I'm all ears. Believe me. My kids will tell you I listen to what they say. So yeah, if you got any ideas, go ahead, let me know. Uh, but I'm always up to finding out, what we got to do. But until that time, I just leave a link to my merch shop. Stop by. Also, I have another link to buy me a coffee. I don't know who's up for that, but if you want to really support us, me and my family, that would be great if you could do that. Um, any little bit, any little bit helps. We're just living here in Japan. I'm just doing my thing every day, and I got to keep the lights on, of course. uh, let's see. So we want to. Um, I'm thinking about changing up some of the things that I do online and YouTube. Um, if I know that viewers, you got to get a lot of viewers, and I know shorts is not the best way to continue to go doing things. So let's go. Okay, all right. Let's fix the camera here a little bit. You guys see me? Okay. It'd be funny if the camera just dropped off the side of the computer. So okay, yeah. So yeah, so I'll try to get some videos, hopefully things like this, live, some live views, but maybe I could focus on that, and then because I remember when I worked so hard on trying to get videos together, the editing and all that stuff, and didn't go over well. And personally, I was like crushed. I didn't know what to do, but I went over to the shorts and it seemed to get a lot of people looking, and that made me feel good. So I just kept doing that. But I guess I got to go back to doing videos, but what kind of videos? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's a little hard. It's hard, put the video together, turn into a short, all that stuff. It takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of time what I don't have. Anybody knows me knows that. Um, so, but maybe be doing these kind of things right now. Maybe I'll fill up the video with that. You know, um, I could bring along some questions, things like that some students have, and I can, talk about those things. Uh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's for future plans. A little bit of expansion into the video, putting a little more video up there, posting a few more videos of just talking. Maybe it might be healthy. I think for the channel. um, get to know me a little bit. But I'm not going to get into too many things aside from English and what we're doing on the channel. So this is not going to be a tell-all thing. I don't do that. But it will be about what's going on in English, what's going on with the channel as well. Um, and let's see here, other things off. Yeah, I did put down Japan Life, so I guess I could touch a little bit on that. I'm not going to go too much into that. There are other people online doing that. Lots of them out there. They want to talk about Japan. And I don't really talk too much about Japan. I live, of course, I've lived here for 25 years. I'm probably sure that some people they want to know what life is like here. Um, and I will touch on that every other, every a little bit on every video because it'll take forever to explain everything. But yeah. Right now, like I said, it's December in Japan and it's very cold. Um, so the temperature's dropping. I'm originally from California, so you know it's a lot different. It's cold for me, anyways. uh, but so because it's cold, it doesn't really change too much of what I do. I just I teach all day long, so um, it doesn't really make a big difference, except for the when I'm doing my lessons. It can be cold in my bedroom, that's for sure. Uh, but yeah, for my office slash bedroom, I'm a real guy, man. I'm not just, one day, one day out of an office. Uh, but yeah, until then, um, yeah. So yeah, it's just day to day stuff. Um, am I happy? That's usually a big question. Are you happy in Japan? I'll just hit on that and we'll move on to something else. Am I happy to live in Japan? Yes, I'm very, very happy. That was a bug. I just got that thing. I got it too. uh, so yeah, yes, I'm very happy living in Japan. I'll answer that. Uh, the food is delicious. It took a long time for me to get used to it. To be honest, I think that's the same for any foreigner here. Yeah, it took some time to get used to the food, but I got used to it. Of course, I realized it's actually healthier than the food that I was eating before. And as far as everyday life, my my ambitions in society were simply to make it. As in, you know, get a job, be good in society, do well, treat everybody fairly and nicely, kindly, be outgoing, meet people halfway. I didn't come into this situation, with any kind of any kind of um, arrogance or anything in that. So I understand. Um, there are people who feel a different way about Japan, but I love it here. It's great for me. I got nothing but good things to say about Japan. They've been good to me. Is this term? They've been good to me. I ain't got no complaints. Uh, and so, my family's been good to me, and there's no, I don't harbor any real, issues with Japan at all. To be honest with you, um, and the thing about Japan is whatever issue you might have, if you just research just a bit, just a little bit under the surface, you're going to find the reason for whatever the issue is, and much like you find problems, and that's like much like all problems in the world, you dig a little deeper, you find out what the problem is. So I don't know. That's why I don't really touch on these issues. But what I feel about Japan is that I love this place. My family loves this place. My wife is Japanese. She doesn't speak English. I have to speak. I have to speak Japanese. So, it's not really like I have no issues at all. So, um, if something comes up of like I don't know, if there's like some kind of point that should be made, I guess I'll say something. But at this point, I don't really have much to talk about Japan, except that I love it, and there are some things about Japan. I will occasionally talk about things that I've done in Japan. I should do that. Um, uh, for instance, you know, I went to the mountains just a couple of weeks ago, saw some wonderful waterfalls, went to the mountains, lost my shoe in the mountains, had to walk down a mountain barefoot. But thankfully, because of the maintenance keepers in those mountains, they're so good. The Japanese are very good about maintaining the trails. I didn't wreck my feet, so that was a good thing, and I made it. I got a new pair of shoes out of it too. Uh, Stuff like that. But other than that, everything's fine. All right, moving on. I guess directly connected with that is the days off I'll be taking. Just usually I take the last week and the first week off. It's not something that I'm actually looking forward to because I know I got to be working. You got to work. I can still got you know two working arms, two working legs, a good working brain. I should be working. But in Japan, there's a culture where the last week, they shut it down. They shut it down in Japan, and the first week also they kind of shut. There's not much going on, and so you got to go. When you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. Don't take it personal, anyone. You just got to be here, and you got to work with the Japanese for that, and actually, enjoy it. You have time off. Be thankful. Goodness, and so I got to do that, and I'll be back, and then we'll start up again. Um, let's see here. Anything else? Just an update on lessons. I want you to be assured that I have plenty of material for my lessons. There's no shortage of that. I got everything worked out for kids and the adults. And this in between streaming thing, we got that going on. So I think right now I have 3 different versions of posts I do. I do English Mind, ESL for kids, and then the general ESL lesson for adults and whoever's listening. Basically, I mean, kids can listen to it too. It's fine. Nothing inappropriate, nothing like that. Everything's fine. Everything's on the level. So that's coming up. So be assured, lots of content, things like that. The delivery of the content may change. I might, consolidate. Maybe instead of 3, maybe 2. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. But everything's really exciting. I'm really happy to be doing this, and it's been great. It's been a great year, you know, and it's just that we're just getting started. So stay tuned. To my students out there, you know who you are. Thank you so much. Just a good thank you to every one of you out there who are hanging with me, and you know who you are. And thank you very much. It's because of you, I just keep going. And um, uh, I guess I'll see you next year or the next video. I'm probably going to post some videos before the year end. I'll probably get a couple more in. So, I'll see you then, and I'll see you next year as well. And the next live post, who knows? I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided yet when that's going to happen. It's kind of like a spontaneous thing. I probably shouldn't be. You probably want to know when this is going to happen. But again, most of my students, you guys are on the other side of the globe. I do seem to have an Asian counterpart and then a European counterpart, African counterpart. It's kind of just different theaters you guys are in. So, you know, I feel like maybe I should do that. You know where this is going, right? This is, having the, Latin American one, European time zone thing, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Um, until then, I will see you again. If we never hook up anytime soon, Happy New Year. Uh, have a very happy seasonal winter season, and please take care of yourselves and your families, and keep looking out for the person next to you. Okay, uh, so we only got each other. That's it. So take care, and this will end our live stream. But thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Bye bye, and take care. All right. Enjoy the English life. Enjoy the English life. Did I say lice? Oh my gosh. Yes. And check out the merch store, please. Thanks so much. Bye bye.